What's going on? This is No Bad Days. I'm Ryan. Welcome back. It's been a minute. I know, life's life. Things get busy. And I haven't, to be honest, had a whole lot to talk about the cars. I've been going to events, not filming, working on the car, not filming. What I've come to realize is that I like to get things done when I get a new part to put on the car. I just want to get it on and get out and enjoy it. And I never, want to record it or take the time. Like, I give credit to any YouTuber who's out there that does this on a regular basis. The actual act of setting up, recording, and then actually editing a video is time consuming. I do have the time, I just choose not to use that time to do YouTube stuff. So forgive me for that, or don't. In my spare time, the summer's here now, I've been playing tennis, riding my bike, getting out on the skateboard, cruising around, going to meets, going to fab shops and events. It's been great. So the summer's off to a great start, been having lots of fun. But there are some big updates on the car. There's been parts that have been on this car since my last video that have since been removed even. So we'll just get right into it. So the car now, as you can see, is sitting on new wheels. So in the past 2 months, I've had work Varianza D3S's on it in 19 by 9.5 squared. I've had my iForge 19-inch wheels come back from repair that were on the car for a little bit. I ran them both on the car at the same time just to mix it up a little bit. And now we have 20-inch rotiform RSEs on it. This may be my favorite wheel setup so far on this car. I've owned a million sets of wheels for different cars, and I think every little body line and shape of a car requires a different wheel. And I've tried very deep lips on this car with the iForge wheels. I tried, a kind of medium lip size with the work wheels. And what I've learned is that with this vehicle, I just think it looks better without a deep wheel. I think a full-faced wheel that, kind of accentuates the body versus brings the wheel face into the vehicle is what really works on this. So I'm feeling it. I just had these mounted. May have them refinished, waiting on some new tires for them, but these tires will do for now. We've added the StimTech hood vents like I've had on a ton of my different cars. These are fully functional, and I don't know, you probably can't see the heat, but this is hot to the touch. The amount of heat that gets trapped in an engine bay is absurd. So by installing these fully functional, heat's escaping, it reduces heat soak on the motor, makes the car run much better, and it just looks cool. So next step is maybe color match them. Kind of feeling them just in silver right now, but there may be color match coming at some point. Currently waiting on my M5 side skirts, as well as having these side skirts color matched and a trunk lip spoiler. Been waiting on that stuff for trunk lip spoiler for a year, side skirts for about 3 months now. When it's friends doing the paint work, it's just kind of out there when they have time. They're busy, nothing I can do about it. I'm not losing any sleep over it, so it'll get done when it gets done. So that's pretty much where we're at for updates on the vehicle at this point in time. I really can't wait to get the other parts on, but it'll get here when it gets here. As for everything else, I think I talked about it in the last video. We've got a stage 3 XHP tune on it for the transmission. So huge advantage there in the way the car drives now. When it's in sport mode, way crisper shifts, revs up to red line, and the downshifts are instant. When it's in manual mode, shifts are much crisper, revs out freely, will not automatically shift up through gears, and then just in regular daily automatic mode, it just drives normal. So it's a great feature, great investment for the car, only costs a few $100 and well worth it. I've also got the X Delete on it, which means that it is currently in rear wheel drive mode, so I can actually switch between all-wheel drive, rear-wheel drive, and biases between the front and rear as well. So currently it's driving as a rear-wheel drive car. What that allows me to do is run staggered wheels, and I don't have to run matching wheel tire sizes. So I have a smaller tire on the front than I do the rear. Allows the car to kind of sit a little bit differently, and it won't do anything to the front differential or transfer case. So that's where we're at now. As for things to come, as I mentioned, waiting on that stuff from paint. There's nothing else that's going to really happen to this car. I'll probably change wheels again at some point. I'm on my 4th set already this season, so hey, who knows? But I'm saving for my wedding, which is happening in a couple months. So I'm really just trying not to, spend any money on anything I don't need to spend it on. As you may or may not know, weddings are very expensive, and that's my first priority at this point in time. As for what would come after the wedding, well, I have something special that I'm going to eventually get. But first things first, can't worry about anything until the wedding's done. But I am going to have another project car. This will go back to being my daily, I believe. And then when the project car comes in next spring probably, then we'll have some new content for that. But what I'm hoping to do is I'm hoping to actually film a little bit more in terms of going to events and stuff like that. I know I've said that in the past, but I'm actually going to try to put it in that work now, because I do go to a lot of stuff and I just don't even bother getting out my camera. I don't even take pictures of anything for that matter. But I think that could be content that some people would really enjoy. So that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to break out the camera more often and keep everybody up to date. I've seen that my followers have gone up a little bit in the last while. It seems that my content that people really love was the Mercedes content. I'm not getting another Mercedes. At least I'm not getting another C300 or C320, which I had. The Sport Coupe for me will probably never have another one in my life, but it was a fun little car. So who knows, maybe I get a Mercedes next again, but it won't be that style. But thank you for watching the videos. They have thousands and thousands of views, and I'm glad to see people enjoy it and keep commenting and asking questions and stuff. Like I've said in other videos, if you ever have any questions, I am not a gatekeeper of any parts and things that I've done to my vehicles. I'm more than happy to share exactly how I did the things, where I got them. Both my Mercedes and my BMWs have had lots of actual custom work done to them versus just buying a part and slapping it on. For instance, these side skirt extensions are actually for an E46 M3, and they've been lengthened 6 inches and then will be color matched. So things like that. So don't hesitate to ask. Jump into the comments, ask me whatever it may be. So that's what we got planned. I should actually do a little update on my bike too. So as some of you may know, I go through bikes pretty quick as well. And I just got a new setup that's currently being built. It should be done in the next 2 days. So I got the new Specialized Diverge Comp Carbon, and it's being all upgraded with a ton of different parts. So that'll be a nice little bike too. So I'm gonna probably throw that on here for anybody that cares about bikes at all. And when I say bikes, I mean bicycles, not motorcycles. But who knows? A lot of my friends ride motorcycles. Maybe there'll be some motorcycle content. I don't know. But at the end of the day, what this means is that I'm going to try to get out, film a little bit more, and bring that content to the people that are watching. So, like I said, any questions, or if there's anything you want to see, just let me know. I'm happy to bring you the content that you want to see. So with that, this is my little update. Thanks for watching, and hopefully I have some good updates soon. Take care. This is No Bad Days. I'm Ryan. Have a great day.